Mary Kay Cabot, the Browns beat writer for the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Mary, take me to Saturday when you got the word that Josh Gordon had or was going to be released. What were you told? What was your reaction?
Well, I was pretty shocked that he was released because we knew something was going wrong. We knew things were not right based on things I had seen Friday in practice and things I had been hearing about what happened on Saturday morning. But I was actually quite shocked that they took the measure to go ahead and release him. Actually, now I think it will be a trade at some point very soon. They'll explore all these possibilities and see what they can get for him. But I have to admit, I was quite shocked it got to this point.
Okay, why was he released?
Well, they're saying that they were going to release him, because of apparently they had gotten to the point where they were just done. But when I did a bunch of reporting and made a bunch of phone calls, I came across the fact that he showed up not only late on Saturday morning, but that he was not himself. There was a feeling in the organization that he was still struggling with his sobriety and that they had done all that they could to help him. This hamstring promotion, pull at the promotional video shoot was really not the reason why they decided to part ways with him. That was just one more red flag or sort of bizarre circumstance in this whole saga.
Explain this promotional shoot that he was on where he got injured. Was this a team-sanctioned promotional shoot?
No, and it's kind of weird that he was actually at the team facility doing a promotional shoot around 11 o'clock at night. It is bizarre. It's weird. No one really knows exactly why he was doing that, but, I think if he had to get up early and be at work the next morning, Josh is at a point in his life where he needs to be either in his playbook or sleeping or doing something else to be the best version of himself in the game on Sunday, not risking being late the next morning, which he was. So it was just a poor decision on his part to be worrying about something like that the night before they were about to leave for New Orleans.
What I keep hearing about Josh Gordon is he doesn't love football, Mary Kay. Is that can you acknowledge that, or is that a fair assessment here?
I don't really know if that's the case or not. I can't get inside, Josh's head. He claims to love football. He claimed to love the Cleveland Browns. I'm not so sure about that. But it's hard to say whether or not he loves football, and it's hard to know what to believe with him. If he's in his active addiction at times, I do find it difficult to believe some of the things that he says. I quite often am skeptical when I stand in front of him and he talks about, being committed and changed and all those sorts of things. I hope that's the case. I hope he can get it together. But I think it's very unfortunate that if and when he really does, that the Browns, who have stuck by him through thick and thin, will not get to reap the benefits of a healthy and good Josh Gordon.
As far as his trade value, how much value does he have? We know talent-wise, but what can Cleveland expect to or hope to receive in return?
Well, that's going to get interesting. I personally wouldn't do it unless somebody knocked my socks off with an offer. I would not let him go, and I wouldn't be in a rush to do it. The trade deadline isn't until next month. I don't know why you would feel compelled to do this. I would hold out and get the most and the best that you can get for him. I don't know what the market is right now. I know there are about 8 to 10 teams calling. So let these guys get into a bidding war and see what they can get out of them.
Maybe they could get a kicker in return, Mary Kay.
Well, they certainly need one, and they are trying some out today. And I don't think that Zane Gonzalez will be long for this team. I don't know if they have enough time to get this done in time for their Thursday night game against the Jets, but he will not be around much longer.
Did you talk to him? Did he talk to the media after that performance?
Yes, he was very, very remorseful. It was, difficult to even stand there and talk to him because he was very, very upset about this whole thing. He said he let down the team. He took full responsibility and blame. He's always been an upstanding guy. He's a young kicker, only in his second year, but it snowballed on him, and it just got away from him. And when he got to that final 52-yard attempt, instead of the wide left that he had done in the previous 3 kicks, he overcompensated and went wide right. So just a horrible nightmare of a day. The Browns could be 2-0 right now instead of 0-1-1.
Who do you think they're going to bring in?
They've got a couple of guys in today that not real big name guys, but apparently Dan Bailey has said that he's not interested in trying out for them, and he's going to have a lot of opportunities for himself, and he's saying that he wants to go to the right team, and apparently that's not the Browns. So they've got some younger guys in, and I've been flying all morning, so I'm just landing now here in Dulles on my way back to Cleveland, and I haven't been able to really pin down exactly who they have in, but they have at least 2 guys in today.
Oh, it's always interesting, Mary Kay. We appreciate your time as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Mary Kay Cabot, Cleveland Plain Dealer.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.